Hello, I'm Bernie. Welcome to Examining Hamburgers. On a different note, I just had breakfast. I had a horrible bagel. Let me tell you briefly about bagels. You see, if you get to the bagel store when they just open, the bagel will be not right. It'll be too soft, and that's what happened. My bagel was soft and yielding. Horrible. If you get to the bagel place very late, it might be slightly too hard. What you want to do is get to the bagel store right around, I would say 10:47 and 11:36. In that area, you will find that the bagels are tough, but not too tough. And that makes a hell of a difference in the experience of a bagel. So that's something to keep in mind. All right, let me, pardon me for one. Okay, this segment's going to be on hamburgers. I don't know if there's anyone in the entire world that knows as much about hamburgers than I do. I could say that confidently because most of the things in life I don't know. I would say 93.5% of things in the world I don't know about. But certain things I do. And so burgers is my bag, it's my jam, it's my go-to, it's my thing. Hold on. Huh. Okay. Anyhow, I discovered burgers at an early age, the age of 8. I went to a luncheonette owned by a guy named Sam, and the burgers, first time I ever had it, it was an incredible experience. The burger sat on a bun, and the top bun had like slight blood grease fat. It was amazing. And before it came to me, it was on the grill, and I heard and it was like smoke. It was like a whole big buildup. The burger was just amazing. Very greasy in a beautiful way. Not like Five Guys. You see, Five Guys is greasy in a shitty way. It's like, ugh, it's greasy. No. This was good in a greasy, fat way. Fat is what gives the burger flavor. And if you don't have the fat, you don't have shit. Anyhow, let me move on. I later went, when I was 14, to a restaurant called The Good Steer. And I used to eat the burger in about 38 seconds, which was crazy. But I just inhaled it. It was wild. Very good flavor. I'll get more into details as we go along. I wanted to say that to this day I still enjoy McDonald's cheeseburger. I'm not a cheeseburger guy. I prefer regular hamburger, but a McDonald's cheeseburger has this thing. It has this thing, and you might say, well, what is this thing? The thing is it doesn't have a thing. That's what makes McDonald's cheeseburgers so unbelievably fantastic. They don't have a thing. And what do I mean by that? It's not a burger that's trying to be something. The McDonald's cheeseburger is perfect because it's very simple. Here, we're going to take 2 buns, right? And we're going to take nice meat, good, and regular cheese and melt it, very nice. Couple of onions and a pickle or 2. And maybe just a dash of ketchup. It's like, it's perfect. It's soft. It's yielding. It's very tasty. And it's so simple. Simple, you'll find, is something that I repeat often when it comes to foods. Because you will find that when a meal is simple, it tastes better. Thus, the Food Network has it all wrong. You know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this with cilantro, I'm going to drizzle a little bit of this, I'm going to get into that soon. But that's all wrong. And you might say, wrong? Who are you to say that that's wrong? Well, I have that New York Jewish Italian mentality that very simple is best. Let me move on and let me say White Castle, I love White Castle. White Castle is sort of like Donald Trump. You don't really hear people say, oh, White Castle, they're okay. No, either you are the biggest fan in the world of White Castle or you think they're disgusting. The same thing with Trump. You don't hear a lot of people say, oh, excuse me, yes, what do you think of Donald Trump? Oh, he's okay. No, you'll never hear that. You either hear, oh, the guy's the world's biggest prick, or, oh, he's wonderful. I'm so glad he's president. All right, so anyhow, White Castle invented the bun. And what I wanted to say about White Castle, and I said this on the other video, is when you have White Castle at high noon, it's pretty good, not bad. But when you have it at midnight, it's the greatest thing you ever had in your life. It's just amazing how that changes. Okay, so anyhow, I want to say, I'm looking at my notes. I went to the place that so-called invented the hamburger in Connecticut in New Haven called Lewis Lunch. Took a ride out there, and the place is awfully cute. It's the size of a very large closet. And, you know, you sit there, you get the burger, you sit down, and it's not a good burger. No offense, but it's true, it's not a good burger. It's not a horrible burger. It's not the world's worst burger. It's just like a burger that has average meat. The meat is average, and they cook it averagely, and they put it on I think it was the top. And there you go. Here's your average burger. So you know, the place is an institution. People are taking pictures, and it's famous and popular. So that's cool. But the burger sort of sucks. Now let me move on. A long time ago, there was a place in Monticello, New York, called Lefty's, which, in my opinion, got it right. They did it right. I took a 5-hour drive to get their burger. Once I had the burger, I drove 5 hours back. True story. I woke up 5:30 in the morning to do that. Got there by lunch. Now, why did Lefty's get it right? Anyone? The reason why they got it right is because their burgers were cute and quality. Done. We're done. Cute and quality. That's what you want in a burger. Let me get into. Let me talk about something that's totally wrong. That people think, no, it's wrong. It's wrong. Schmucks that live in America, and you might say, well, that counts for you also. But your typical moron that gets a burger in America, what they do is they think that size is a big deal. Oh, look at this, I got a great burger. Really? What? It's gigantic. I have 3 pieces of meat here. Look at the size of this thing. Oh, wow. That must make it a great burger. Fuck you. It doesn't make it a good burger, okay? Or they go the other way. Look at this burger. It's fantastic. Really? Why is it fantastic? Well, it's got mayonnaise, pickles, lettuce. It's got onions. It's got a snare drum. It's got a Polaroid in it. It also has 3 layers of window shades, and then at the very top, it's got a crow's nest. Oh wow! So like when you pile on all that shit, it makes it great. Of course. Big burgers and shit on top of big burgers sucks. Okay? You shouldn't call it a hamburger. You should call it food with stuff on top of it, because you're not tasting the burger. Okay? I am what they call a purist. I am what they call a connoisseur, an aficionado, a maven. I am a guru. And when I rate a burger, I don't say, oh, it was so good, it had so much shit on it. Fuck you. I want to taste the burger. I want to taste the meat. I want to get into the nitty-gritty of where did this meat come from? How was it nurtured? And just why does it taste the way it does? I want to taste the meat, damn it. And so with that in mind, I look for all sorts of little ins and outs of the meat. I want to know, for instance, is it Pat LaFreda? And if it is Pat LaFreda, then that means it's 3 parts, chuck and short rib and whatever else he uses, and gets that beautiful flavor of the meat. I want to know, was this meat, and I could tell, was it grass-fed or was it corn-fed? There's a difference. Corn-fed is a sweeter, more beautiful flavor. Grass-fed sucks. Was this made on a Vulcan $10,000 infrared grill that heats up evenly and quickly? Or was it made on a piece of shit $40 from Big Lots thing that will fuck up, pardon the language, the fat? Was this made on a flat top like your grandmother used to use that doesn't work well for burgers, that a lot of people say, oh no, it's fine? Or was this made on lines, where you get lines in the burgers? So now, is this a burger that's hiding? Is this a burger that's hiding? Is this a burger where the bun is the star of the show and the meat is hiding? No good. No good. You want to get a burger where the bun is very, hey, please, don't look at me. I'm just here as a sidekick. So there are different little things, the fat content, how fast it was made, the thickness. If it's too thick, it won't cook right. If it's too thin, it will cook too fast. Stuff like that. And another thing I wanted to explain is what I call the piano effect, or better off, the piano theory. You see, I feel that especially when it comes to meat, it could be steak, burgers, that the entire experience, if you will, is like a piano. So you have your left hand, which is the low notes. You have the middle, which is the middle notes, and then you have the right hand, which is the high notes, and then all of it coming together is one big flavor in your mouth of different notes. And so with steak and burgers, the charcoal, they call it Pittsburgh. I would like my steak done Pittsburgh style. That means the outside is pitch black, and the inside is medium rare. And so now I would like to go into something now that people will say, what? What? Huh? One moment. Oh, that's good. So here's what I wanted to say.